Aw, yeah. We really need to heal. Breakfast is my favourite meal. That's actually pretty debatable. But anyway, we're back with another episode of Nefashuu's Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke Challenge. Oh yeah, I don't know why I just sound so peppy today. It's actually really nice weather outside. Perfect conditions for sitting inside all day and recording a long training session, because that is correct. Last episode was a wake-up call. We faced a level 46 Honchkrow, and my team is definitely not level 46, except Brunei. Brunei's just been the biggest champ, man. Brunei, good stuff. Your defenders are just so good. So yeah, I have made the executive decision that I need to do some training. A lot of training. Actually, maybe it won't be too long, but I want to get everyone to level 47. The level limit for me now is 50, and there's still quite a bit to do. However, the upcoming part of the game features what some consider to be the second hardest trainer battle in this whole game, with regards to the main story anyway. So, I don't want to lose anyone, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of training, get everyone to level 47, and then we have some extra prep work to do. But first, let's get these levels. This may take me a while, but either way, I will see you guys soon. Oh my gosh. That took a while. However, well worth it. You see, it may take a long time to train. Although, to be honest, for you guys it takes mere minutes, so I don't know why I'm saying this, but it may take a long time to train now, but it'll be well worth it, because it means that there'll be less chance that I'll die, and I'll have to train more later. As you can see, everyone is level 47. So I think we're in a fairly decent position now. It's still going to be rough, don't get me wrong. But yeah. Also, Tonga wanted to learn Crunch. And I did really want to teach Tonga Crunch. However, because I have to have Tonga with Rock Climb, it was no good and we couldn't do it, so that's kind of sad. Anyway, you may be wondering why we are back in Veilstone City. Team Galactic aren't here anymore. Well, my friends, how about you just be quiet and listen to what I have to say, man? You're just quick to judge. So, basically, my strategy is to get a lot of TM moves on these guys. So I don't remember where the TM guys are. You are not the TM person. Are you the TM person? You're not the TM person. We'll find them eventually. And I've also reliably been informed several episodes ago, there was a comment by James Jett, I think his name is. I apologise if that is incorrect. Oh, here we go. Apologise if that is incorrect. However, basically what they were saying was that a lot of TMs I have, you can actually buy them in the game corner, and then there's a cool little trick. It's not really a trick, but it's the best way to get lots of money for it. So, I've decided that this upcoming section of the game is worth putting these TMs, these reobtainable TMs, on my Pokemon. So, the TMs in question that I want to focus on today, one is Ice Beam, because we need something to take down flying types. Now, Fiji can learn Ice Beam, so Fiji, you're going to get Ice Beam. Have I mentioned Ice Beam enough? So, as good as Mud Bomb is, it's pretty inaccurate. So I can either get rid of that or Hidden Power, which is Bug, which Bug beats Dark types, which actually isn't the worst thing in the world. But I don't think we want it as much as we want Ice Beam, so Fiji! Fiji, my main slug, you're getting Ice Beam. Thunderbolt is another one. I would be amazed if anything can learn Thunderbolt. No, that means Gyarados is going to be a pain. Psychic is another one, and Psychic, because it seems like Brunei just doesn't want to learn it. Ethiopia can learn Psychic? That's weird. Would that be practical? I don't think so. Psychic beats Fighting, but if we're against a Fighting type, there's no way I'm using Ethiopia anyway. But what I'm going to do is... Oh, actually... Well, I'm definitely teaching you Psychic, but Extrasensory I thought was weaker than 80. Brunei, you're getting the upgrade. You definitely have earned it. Now, I've tried this before, but I'm going to try it again, because, you know, I'm one of those people where... Yeah, I'll do this. I'm one of those people where I take my keys, and I remember taking my keys out, but I'll still think that I forgot my keys. I could teach Flamethrower. I wonder who could learn Flamethrower. Yeah, Portugal. I could teach Flamethrower to Portugal, but to be honest, Portugal's physically attacking anyway. Fire Blast actually doesn't have too bad of inaccuracies. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Cyrus is going to be a massive pain. So, here's the lowdown. We've got to climb up Mount Corona in this episode. We have a double battle against Mars and Jupiter, which I'm not too concerned about, but we still need to be prepared. Oh no, I don't want to back out of that. So, once we're done with that, though, we have to face Cyrus again, and he's going to be a lot harder. Well, at the very least, he'll have more Pokemon than he did the last time you faced him, and that was even a struggle when he only had 3 Pokemon. So, from what I remember, he has a Weavile, a Honchkrow, a Crobat. I think he also has a Gyarados, and I think Houndoom. I might be incorrect, but I might not be. So... I'm concerned about Honchkrow and Gyarados most of all, so... Rock Tomb? That's a very weak move. Is this worth putting on anyone? I could put it on Fiji. It doesn't seem like it's strong enough. I may as well just go with a super effective or same type move at that rate. Do I put attract on something? Do I put attract on something? I would suspect that most of Cyrus's Pokemon are, in fact, female? Not female, male, so I'd want to put this on a female. We'll think about that. Roost. Whilst I have potions, I don't see that being too useful, and that has reminded me that I need potions. I need a lot of potions. You can buy brine from here, that's... Oh no, I'm not in the mart, I'm in my own inventory. That was embarrassing. Okay, this attack will hit with double the power if the foe's HP is down to under half. Who could that be useful against? I feel as though that's a very... That's too situational. Silver Wind. I wonder if anyone can learn Silver Wind. Nope, didn't think so. Shadow Claw won't be too useful. Rock Polish? Don't think will be too useful. Oh, Avalanche actually could be interesting, depending on who can learn it. But no one can learn it, so never mind. Stealth Rock I still want to save for later. X-Scissor. Who can learn X-Scissor? Romania can learn X-Scissor. However, I don't think you can get this again, and I don't want to use it just yet. Poison Jab. Could teach that to Romania. I don't see much use out of that. Now, I might want to teach Substitute, but I just want to see what this guy has for TMs. So, this guy has Protect TMs. That could be pretty useful depending on what I do. I also have Flash. Dare I use Flash in this? I think this guy below might have other TMs, so let's see what he has. I could teach Blizzard to something, but again, the inaccuracies, the inaccuracies. Solar Beam? Would that be useful for anyone? I don't think so. Focus Blast, I don't think would be useful either. So no, those TMs are a bust. There's no point using Protect on anything unless I use like Toxic or something. Because that way, and I want to save Toxic for later too. It's all about, if I could just use infinite TMs, this would be a lot easier. But what I might do is get Reflect. And Light Screen? I wonder who can learn these. I'm sure Brunei can learn them. But let's see. Because that would be cool. I can also return. I can teach return to things too. Tonga can learn Reflect. That's bizarre. So I'm tempted to put these on Brunei. I don't think I have enough. I have Confuse Ray, but Confuse Ray has been letting me down a little bit lately. So it might be worth having Brunei put a Reflect up or something, and then you have the Light Clay, don't you? No! I said no! I want to check if I have Light Clay, because that would be very useful. I don't know how holding some clay helps your situation, but yeah. So if you use Light Clay, this improves, or it lengthens the duration of Light Screen and Reflect. So I'm going to take the Odd Incense off because you now have Psychic, and I'm then going to do something. That was right. TM Reflect. I think this guy mostly has physical attacks, so that's what we're going to do. I don't think we'd have enough time to set up Reflect and Light Screen. If I could get rid of Rock Smash, then that would be cool. So what I'm going to do is get rid of Confuse Ray, because I have two other things of Confuse Ray anyway. So that is my plan. I wonder who can learn Return and who it would be useful for. It could be really good on Portugal, actually. And maybe also for Ethiopia? Just because it's a move that it would have, right? We'll see. I think this could do well on Portugal, though. Oh man, if I, like, lose all of my Pokemon, then I'm gonna have to do a lot of TM repurchasing, but I've decided this is what's gonna happen. You have to find a balance between using it all now or not. Is this worth putting on Ethiopia? I'm doubting it. You know what? I think... Did I buy Protect? I don't think I did. But I think Protect, actually, would find its place on Ethiopia pretty well. Because of Confuse Ray. And also, possibly for... What we could do is we could use Romania Poison Fang, which could then inflict the poison, the toxic poison. And then once we do that... Oh man, I have 2 TMs for light screen, what happened? And then once we do that, there's a potential to avoid a lot of damage. So, the question is, what do I get rid of? I think Quick Attack may have outlived its usefulness. Maybe, I'm thinking. I have Payback and Feint Attack. Oh, that's a tough one, man. It might... I'm getting rid of Feint Attack, I think. It's been... Not Feint Attack, Payback. It's been done. It could deal 100, but it might deal less than Feint Attack. So, in that sense, there'd be no point, you know? Alright, and let's shove someone on Romania. Now, another option I could do is use Hidden Power on something and hope that something awesome happens. Oh no, hang on. What do I get rid of if I'm putting Protect on you, Romania? Well, I'd be using Poison Fang anyway. Ooh, you know what? I will think about that later. Now is not the time. Okay, so that was a lot of prep work for a battle I'm not even facing just yet. I shall not leave just this moment because I need potions. Bountiful, bountiful potions. And other healing things too. So I'm gonna buy 23 entire potions. And then full heals too. And by 2, I mean 15. Because, you know, I've got to have a fairly round number of things. And whilst I'm here... Man, I'm just going on a crazy shopping spree or something. I'm going to sell a lot of junk I have. Because I have a bunch of nuggets and stuff. And star pieces. As you can see, I've kind of just been stockpiling them because I'm a crazy hoarder. And I have no one to tell me whether or not it's a good thing. So, I have 2 Soothe Bells? That's bizarre. I don't remember that. I don't remember a lot of things. So, sure we don't need a big mushroom. It's just festering in my bag. And a big pearl. Don't need that. I don't need 4 star pieces. Man, I need the money, man. You never know what's going to happen. I don't need a nugget. And just possibly everything, indeed. I could sell TMs, but you know what? I'm sure my shopping spree is not of that much interest to you guys. So, what I'm going to do instead is actually get on with the game. So, let's do it. Let's go to Mount Coronet, which I believe you want to access from. Ooh, I almost forgot to get repels, but you guys don't need to see that. So, I'm going to buy repels, and I'll see you guys in Mount Coronet. So, I believe you need to go up in that top right corner. This is going to be nervy times, man. But I feel like I've prepared well. I feel like this is an acceptable level. So, let's actually not run into walls. Or jump off this ledge, which I almost did. But we're fine, I remembered. Now, if it turns out I don't need any of these HMs getting up here, it's tempting to just take them off, like, if I don't need Rock Smash. So, maybe... Well, we'll find out. Maybe we'll even find some cool items along the way, which will help me out. Hint, hint. Oh man, that was quick. What happened? I'm pretty good on repels, and I pretty much blew most of the money that I just obtained from selling star pieces on balls. So I don't know if you can catch something up to the north, and by north I mean above. That's what I meant. I meant, like, if you go further up this mountain, I don't know if it's a separate area. That would be pretty cool, literally, because I think it is just ice up there. An escape rope. I'm pretty sure I can just fly off here, so that is fine. Thanks, but no thanks. Which is the way? Hang on, where's this? Is this... Does this go to that one route? It does indeed go to that one route, which I don't remember the name of, even though it literally just popped up on the screen. What is down here? More importantly, who built this thing? It makes no sense. And an iron. I don't know who's leaving these irons around. It seems like a quest for someone. Or maybe it's just the game being courteous. It might actually be worth feeding these things. Like, if the worst happens and if I lose team members, I might actually resort to using those items to train up my later team, because there won't be much of the game left. Ooh, hello! Now, I can't get this move back, so I wonder who can learn Rock Slide, because that might help out against Gyarados. Again, the problem is the accuracy's not 100%. Rock moves get really discriminated against, man. Well, I don't know. It would be good. I don't know who it would best serve, so I'll have to think about it. I'll sleep on it. Perhaps literally. Well, not sleep on the actual TM, literally. But I may actually not decide until a future recording session. After which I will have slept. You know what I meant. Okay, another item I do not need. And that looks like a suspicious entrance. So let's approach it. Approach it with caution. Hey, look at. Observe, if you will, at Hull. Hello. There was once a cave painting that had blocked the way to the summit, but the wall, it is no longer there. It lies in pieces. Do you see? Nah, actually. Ever since the 3 Pokemon of the lakes have been captured, something terrible is happening. Well, that's a pretty terrible thing in of itself, you know. But what exactly, I do not know. There's but one cause. Team Galactic Cyrus. And now we are all caught up. Now to the next step. Are you trainer enough to advance? I know trainer was a verb, but there you go. Show me, if you will. Ha! You can relax now. You see, I understand. You are far superior to me. Yeah, that's right. As are the commanders. Cyrus too, naturally. You probably shouldn't be admitting this. Team Galactic is beyond my reach. So, naturally, I leave it up to a small child. Please, you must stop them, for only you are able. All I can do now is give you this. It's a little something I obtained in an investigation long ago. Ooh, a black flute. Cool. I love this game. You just get pieces of musical instruments for no reason. Please, you must stop Team Galactic. So what does that do? I think that repels wild Pokemon. Which is completely pointless. It might not, but I don't think it's like one of the status healing moves. Okay, we still Mount Coronet. What's down here, I wonder? Something cool. It's just another star piece. This game is filled with star pieces. That does mean I get a lot of money out of them, though. Oh, Team Galactic's here. Okay, Portugal. Do we lead with you? Yeah, we did teach you return. You know what? We'll lead with Portugal. We grunts have 2 jobs, man. 1, ensure the success of our operation at the summit. 2, utterly destroy any intruders to stop their meddling. And 3, we have to pander to Cyrus's terrible cooking, but we can never admit this. Alright, grunt. Stunky. That is manageable. Definitely manageable with 43 levels. 4 levels below me. I could just use return, but I'll instead do flame wheel. Blam! Let's get the episode off to a heated start. Even though we're probably like several minutes in, I can't actually tell. And that thing survived, funnily enough. Now we'll use return. Bloop! That's an interesting animation. Oh, the crit from Portugal. More of those, please. Alright. I don't accept this. I will not accept this. So keep giving the female grunts male voices. Join Team Galactic and together we'll conquer the galaxy, which actually fits in this case. That will solve all our problems. It sure would, but that's not going to happen. This guy is pacing. This guy is some dedicated sentry duty, I must say. Well, you know what? We're going to lead with Fiji this time. I really want Fiji to learn a decent ground attack. Our time has come. It's Team Galactic's time now. We're going to get our own spin-off game. Alright, sucker, what have you got? Murkrow. I suppose we can test Ice Beam. Do I have an item that improves ice hits? Because that would be very useful right now. But for now, Ice Beam. I do have the Shell Bell still on you, Fiji. And I may also swap my held items around. That did more damage than I would have liked. And Fiji, your physical defense is not as good as I thought it was going to be initially. But we'll work around it. It is fine. We just have to know what to send you in against and what not to send you in against. But I'm hoping you deal lots of actual damage though. Oh yeah, nice one, Fiji. When it's gonna be my turn, or when's it gonna be my turn? It's too late. No amount of desperation for a kid like you will make a difference. I guess I better go home then, guys. Sorry, game's over. Now, I just feel like, you know, getting everyone in on the action. We're going to use Brunei. Now, is this a different area? The answer is no. So, although there will be completely different encounters here, it does sadly mean that we can't get any of them. And there's a lot to explore around here. I also probably put a propel for no real reason. Wouldn't be the first time. There's also probably a lot of hidden items here that I can't use or won't be bothered to find. Alright, Tonga. I guess we use strength? I don't know what the actual way is. And there's actually a very pleasant snowfall up here, I must say. Definitely not... Oh, we do need Rock Smash after all, although we don't actually need it, depending on what item this is. But the weather could not be more pleasant here in good old England. It is sunny occasionally, although you'd never hear that from anyone. Alright, so I want to try and avoid the caves, because I think some of the caves must be the way forward. So I'm going to explore the perimeter of everywhere. Get a star piece, another one, second of the episode. As far up as this mountain I climb, I continue to feel nervous. Because this upcoming bit of the game is no joke. We're kind of in the midst of that now, but for real... Oh, I don't think I even mentioned this part. So, if you're not sure, I don't know if I ever mentioned what I was going to do with Giratina. So, I feel it would not make a very good series if I just avoided Giratina. So, we have to defeat that thing. That follows Cyrus, and that is why this is going to be rough, man. A time is coming, a time for us alone. We'll send you back in time, a time before you started training. Man, time travel films are just... they're just open for paradoxes to happen, so maybe you shouldn't do that. Oh, Brunei. This is not the greatest matchup, although we're at good levels. I'm pleased with this. Are there any new moves I can show off? I suppose Fiji is the more logical choice here, depending on what this Houndour does. It embargoes? I can't use items. Does that include held items? Man, if that was actually used by Cyrus, that'd be terrible. But not a problem, I'm assuming. Yes, good job, Fiji. Yeah, no healing for me. Another Houndour. I don't need your stinking healing anyway, I don't think. Oh yeah! Fiji is also faster than I give you credit for. I'm well aware I swapped points of perspective. Oh, you know what? I don't. No one minds. No one minds. A Golbat. Eey. Now this is a Brunei job. So that is what we're doing. And we get to test out Psychic. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Assuming I don't get confused. Aha! I knew it. Psychic Brunei. No. Come on, Brunei. You have a bad track record of this, though, so here's hoping that you break through it like a champ. You did not break through it like a champ, but thankfully you don't do much damage to yourself either, so that is cool-ish. Well, I mean, I'd rather you didn't do any of that. Come on, Brunei. Yes! Boom! Oh, yeah, this is going to be necessary. Even though Cyrus does have a lot of dark, dark types, that's the one. But still... it'll be useful. Gah! Gah indeed, random grunt. You can struggle all you want, but you can't stop Team Galactic alone. It doesn't matter how many Pokemon you try to use as your tools. Wow. What the heck are you doing with them then? This looks like it's the way forward. And not in a good way. Let's use Tonga. Tonga didn't get any action last episode, I don't think, so Tonga, you're up. Team Galactic is all-powerful. Only a fool would show defiance to the mighty might of Team Galactic. Well, I guess you better call me a fool. I'm sure people know this anyway. Stunky! I keep forgetting that ground resists poison, and I often stop trying to use Tonga because... in situations like this, because I don't think that. But Tonga's Earthquake, so I don't know what I'm worried about. unless this thing has counter for some unknown reason. I was kind of hoping that that mart that was just in sold counter as a TM. And then I was thinking about using it on Ethiopia. That would be a different, risky, but probably very useful strategy. But not to be. So instead, we'll just have to go with the whole confuse rate thing. Which is still fine, I think. But if I have leftovers, that would be even better. But I still haven't found those. And again, could look them up, but I'm not. Whether that be to my detriment or not, who will know? Well, you will eventually. Anyway, Brunei, get this Golbat out of here. Getting sent a deja vu. Alright, take that bat out of here. You don't love your Pokemon enough to evolve that Golbat. Mine was a Crobat at level 23. Not standing up to the mighty is foolish, you say. It doesn't matter if you're an adult or kid if you have Pokemon. Pokemon are the equalizers. I should have realized this sooner. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Oh man, that fooled me. So that looks like it's the way forward. Meaning that we should totally go around that other cave route. This appears to be a waterfall here. Are you telling me that I can come back here later and get more things? I don't know if I've ever actually done that in any of the games I've owned, so that's weird. Anyway, what have we got here? Well, we have this area where we can surf. And I'm pretty sure I just looked at this, but I want to see if there's anything to the left, And nope, there's not. I don't think so. There's just random rocks on the ground that serve little to no purpose. And a Stardust. Alright, well, I'm going to need the money eventually. May as well stockpile now, I say. Now we'll go completely back to the way we came, man. I'm not sure how steep this is. How did these guys get up here anyway? They don't have rock climb. Maybe they actually, you know, use rock climbing tools like I should be doing. But I don't. Hey, wrong way. Whew. Alright. Now what happens? This seems like... Oh! 2 rock climbing things. And I'm already blazing through my repels like it's nobody's business. It's because it's not anyone's business. Ooh, a moonstone. Wait a minute. This was here all along. It was also nice of these rock climbing formations to, you know, just be here. Hey, what's this? Oh, trainer, hello. How's it going? Is this the way? I don't know. This is our final operation. No one will interfere. No matter how many times you guys say it, it's not happening. I'm going to keep on keeping on. Oh, Golbat. This is not what I wanted to see. I feel like Brunei is always the safest bet here. But we're going to just switch it up a bit and go with Romania. I like the bat rivalry. It has to happen. And also we haven't used Romania this episode, and now we're confused, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. Alright, Romania, we will not use you. We will use Ethiopia instead, because we haven't used Ethiopia either. Oh, and now I really could have done with payback, I realise. What's the worst you could do, other than toxic poison me? Hey, man. What is the rate of Poison Fang? And will I get the same rates? If I don't, it's a bit of a rip-off. I guess we're using Brunei after all. I could also use Fiji. We're just doing the rounds here. All this for a Golbat. What's the worst you could do? Mean look! Oh no! That's definitely not what a Golbat's eye looks like. Psychic Brunei. No! Why? Troll. It's like you're using actual strategy here. That's not allowed. Come on, Brunei. You can do it. Yes, you actually did. Nice. Gotta get that practice in. You've got to break out your confusion. Yes. It was the G'est of G's. 393s all round. It's quite a lot for a mere Golbat. You turned the tables on me. I call interference, man. Shenanigans. The closer you are to the peak, the closer you are to space. Technically true. Soon, Deep Galactic will achieve greatness. Yes, yes, that's it. We need to full heal Ethiopia. So it is done. Okay. Now, I don't know if maybe that is the way. In which case, I'm going to see what's here first. That seems entirely pointless, that puzzle. Oh, man, there's more to this. Does this go further? This looks like the way, all of a sudden. Okay, well, we'll head back there in a moment. Item? Item? Nope. Item. Stardust. More stars. Relevant for Team Galactic, I assume. Man, whoever's playing that piano is doing a sterling job. Keep it up. Item? Nope, not this time. Oh, I've been had here. Okay, so maybe that was the way after all, but what's that grunt just doing there? It seems like he's just chilling out and hiding away from the rest of his troop. Well, we'll have to see what's going on here. Back down we go, Tonga. Oh, and a slap bass. There's so much slap bass in this game. Okay, so that doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Man, if I had the Taurus to ride on, though, that boulder would be a different story. It looks like you can go down there. And you can also get a green shard. I hope I'm wearing gloves whilst picking these things up. What is up here? More grunts! Hello there! Say, listen. Do you realize you're breaking hearts by being successful? It's your fault that Team Galactic members are in so much pain. Hey man, I'm not responsible for the emotional state of your employees. I think you should take that up with your Human Resources Department, Galactic Grunt. Oh no! Dang it, Tonga, you keep coming up against not very effective things. Or super effective to you. Let's use... who do I use here? Romania? Ethiopia? Fiji? We'll try Romania again, because Romania kind of got screwed last time. Come along, Romania. Let's see what damage you can do. Oh, man. I forget what that does. So we will pluck instead. I should try Poison Fang to see how much damage it does to things. Or just pluck and knock out Mirko immediately. That also works. Good job, Romania. A Glameow. Alright, this is where we see how much Poison Fang does. That's a high-level Glameow. Nom. Oh, not enough. Ooh. Have I made a mistake here? Faint attack. I think you're fine. Also, I didn't poison that Glameow. Don't know how I feel about that, because I always seem to get poisoned. Oh no, Sucker Punch. Oh, that was but a scratch. It wasn't actually scratch, it was Sucker Punch. Good job, Romania. And lastly, another Mirko, a second Mirko. Well, Pluck worked once before. Let's do it again. Need to prep you up for the impending Honchkrow of Doom, Romania. Who is best to deal with that? I couldn't tell you at the moment. See, you've left me broken-hearted too. Someone's joy is another person's sorrow. But that's not technically true there, buddy. Everyone be happy and laughing? How ridiculous. Team Galactic should be doing all the laughing. Who's that dude down there? I'll be back. But it looked like there was more to take a peek-see at down here first. I still can't tell which is the correct way or not. So let's head down here instead. Into what possibly is just a solitary item. What is that? Well, this looks like item territory. I would be wrong for some reason. We'll put these rocks here. Get them out of here. Bunai. Your multi-purpose bell. However that works. Is this an alternative route? It is a big cave. With more rock, you know... They made steps in all these other places. Why can't they just put steps here? That's what I want to know. I don't think we faced you, did we? No. I can't believe you chased me here. Okay, let's see how tough you are. Yeah, I did kind of the ring around on you for no reason. Just to get that, you know, flanking bonus. Although nothing's facing your front. Oh, well, don't mind. Kurogunk with the Ballistic Cry. Tonga, this is actually pretty good for you because... we have Earthquake, of course. Boom. Probably not a wise idea in a mountain. But, you know, these guys... to take these guys out, we need extreme measures. And Earthquake's pretty extreme, man. Good job, Tonga. Another Korogunk. Which is mildly higher level. But you'll meet the same fate as your companion. No matter how much sass you're trying to pull that face of yours. Yeah. See you later. Relative to the alligator, maybe? And a Stunky. Well, this is prime earthquake territory if ever I saw it. And it's actually faster than you, Tonga. But if that's a crit, you're fine. You are fine. Oh boy, I don't know how useful you'll be in the Cyrus battle, Tonga. We'll see. Oh, the crits. Nice. Alright. Take that. Where'd you get that power? Through level up. Mount Coronet. I might just be a grunt, but even I can tell it has a weird energy, man. Now, see, if you had a Magneton or a Nosepass, then that would be a not-so-subtle hint about things, but, you know. Now, I wonder why this guy's blocking the way. Shall we find out? I think we should find out. But first, we'll put Brunei up in front. Because I want Brunei to be in action. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm hopelessly lost. I could just, you know, not stand in the same spot, but it's done now. Please don't pay attention to a lowly grunt without me, without any Pokemon. What are you doing here? I wonder what secrets he is hiding. And I don't just mean within his own emotional confines. Okay, so this is definitely not the way. It's just populated by grunts for seemingly no real reason. So we're going to make our way out of here and head back to where we just were. Ah, the fresh air. You know, Mount Silver would have been cool if I had this sort of layout in the remakes. In fact, I don't really remember how it works in the remakes. Though, hang on. Mount Silver, this is the Heart Gold mountain, by the way. I think it does, actually, now I think about it. I think that's how you get the Moltres. Which you can also get in this game, as I believe, that legendary birds roam around in this game for some reason. They just seem to be everywhere, man. Hey, Grunt, how's it going? Our boss is gonna do something huge at the summit. But here I am, dealing with some pesky intruder. You know, Mount Coronet, I'm sure, is a natural landmark. You can't intrude on a natural landmark. Sunny Jim, you're spoiling the atmosphere. You can lose quickly, right? I can, but I won't. It will be you who is the loser. Oh, Houndour. Oh yeah, I have Brunei, not Tonga. Well, Brunei, let's get out of here. Let's use... Yes, use Portugal. Because I'm sure Portugal has a thing to say about your impending fire attacks. Or you can just use Embargo, that's fine too. Well, Portugal. Return! See how much this does. I know you love me a lot, Portugal. Yeah, nice one. Alright, more of the same, please. I'm sure it can be done. But we're going to stick with the old Flame Wheel, which is a really reliable move at various stages of this game. I wonder if you get Flare Blitz, Portugal. A very reckless move. We'll have to wait and find out. You're not supposed to work me over like that, man. That was an embarrassment to the grunt name. Oh, my excitement's gone now. I guess I'll go home. Another grunt. He looks like he has a visor. Team Galactic will take control of everything. You can try all you want, but you can't do anything alone. Wow, this guy's really demotivating. I don't like the cut of your jib, sir. What sort of message does that teach children? Glamia. Well, Brunei, you can deal with this. The song, Brunei, even if it's just one note. You know, this is probably really stupid, but I can't wait until I go critical hit. I can't wait until I get to Sunyshore City, because I'm pretty sure you can buy a lot of Pokeball seals there. I just want some cool seals. My priorities are really out of whack. Golbat. Well, this is a Psychic, if ever I saw it. Yeah, you do that, Golbat. You do that. Yoink! I'm so used to Extra Sensory, I'm going to kind of miss that move, just throwing Pokemon around the place. Of course, I'd rather things just faint, so that I'm fine with this outcome too. All you gave me was a taste of defeat. It tastes bad, man. It tastes like too much salt in your lasagna. Is our boss about to ditch us and claim everything for himself? Ah, this guy's onto something. Yeah, this looks like final area territory if ever I saw it. But now you're a little bit low on health, so let's switch back to Fiji. I don't know if you get healed up here or not. So I don't know whether to go back and heal. We'll see. You worked so hard to get here. You should be proud of yourself. And now, I'll send you packing home with only that happy for. You wish. These guys all have visors. How have I never noticed this? I don't actually think they do. I think it's just a hair glitch. But, you know, I'd like to think they have visors. They're 39 gold bet. Oh, Fiji, I meant to put an ice boosting thing on you. Never mind. Ice beam. Ooh, mean look. These gold bet. They like to stare you down. But it's a good thing I like to ice beam bats. And... yeah, that's what I thought. Good going, Fiji. We may need you more than we think. Against Honchkrow. I'm so worried about that thing. A Krogunk. What could this thing do? I mean, I could Mud Bomb it, but... Mud Bomb is very inaccurate. So I'm going to Body Slam instead. Have I made the correct decision? Only time will tell. It was the correct decision. Fiji, you're almost level 48. That's weird, man. You're the newbie of the team. Though, I've technically owned you longer than some of my teammates. By my teammates, I mean our teammates, Fiji. We'll have to stick together in these times. We need to make the most of this, whilst we still can, and hope that we all pull through as a unit. And the good news is, I think the only thing this team lacks now is electric type attacks. Otherwise, the coverage is really good all over the place. But it's just that one issue that's causing a bit of a problem. Why? How dare you? That's how you respond to my generosity? We couldn't stop you. We discard it as useless. Our boss is ruthless that way. Well, if it makes you feel any better, as soon as I walk off the screen, then you won't exist anymore. So, yeah, take that. It's pretty dark, huh? And we're going to leave Portugal and... ooh. Right. Now, here's the scoop. I could... what am I going to say? I could go back and heal. I also don't know if up ahead you get healed automatically. However, I am not going to go through that mountain again, so I'm not taking the risk. I'm going to hyper potion everybody. Because I'm pretty sure the next thing we have to do is fight a double battle against Jupiter and Mars. So, this is what I'm going to do. Everyone's getting healed, and then I have to think about who I want to use first. I think, actually, this would be a good time to test out Brunei's Reflect tactic. Depending on what is used first, which I think is Gold Battle Bronzor anyway. Anyway, we'll see. Yo, Nefashuu here. So, this episode was really long, so I decided to keep you guys in suspense like a jerk, and you will see the rest of Mount Coronet next time. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. It's gonna be good, man. Toodles.